Peace, family. What's up? How y'all doing this morning? This is Brother Hot Tim coming at you live. I got a little toothache all the way in the back, so y'all got to excuse how I talk until I get my mouth moving. I'm experimenting with some of the propolis. It was hurting. It was hurting extremely a lot. And I think this happens after my fast because I don't eat for a long time. And then when I start eating, it starts swelling up back here. So what I did was I took some of that propolis that I was having problems with, and I put it on the back. Now the pain has gone down a whole lot, right? But the propolis just staying here. Great Nia to each and every last one of y'all. We about to toast it up. Y'all see that I got my glass. I seen Shaka's big old glass. I said, listen, I'm not gonna be outglassed by nobody. There's nobody that's gonna outglass me. So, Shaka, now it's your move. Shaka, it's your move now. I done got my glass as big as your glass. If you want to move the punch bowls next, you can move the punch bowls. That's all on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at how big that glass is. Top that, my brother. How you doing, Miss C-Shat? Peace, fam. Alright, so, y'all know the rules. Get your water. Get your health drink. It's about to go down here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to welcome all of y'all to the digital crossroads, because that's what this is, the digital crossroads, where we are able to toast our ancestors all together, right? Now I got me a glass big enough where I might be able to pour all the water in it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is. I'd like to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Word. This is Heart of a Simple Production, and of course, this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. That's it. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? Look at that.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and sip some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Wow, this is some exercise. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now curl your big ass glass and drink some water. Drink some water. Drink. Now move your body, drink some water. It's hard to move with this glass. Move your body, drink some water. Come on. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink. I can throw some goldfish up in here now. I'm really falling. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. So the ancestors gonna feel this. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Oh. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. Gotta do two hands. Drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and drink your water if you can. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink. drink, 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 drink. Take your breath and drink some more. Curl your glass and drink some more. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass if you can and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass, lift your glass, lift your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Curl and drink, lift and drink. Yeah, lift and drink, curl and drink. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Drink your water, drink your water. Take your breath, eat your food. Move your body, move your mind. Lift your spirit, save your kind. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Take your breath, drink your water, eat your food, move your body. All right, family. This is Brother Hot Tim, and once again, I want to welcome you all to Gye-Nyame Journey Media, the home of the big ass glass. Shaka done started a glass war with me, family. So he go out and he get a big old glass and he come on the show and he show off his glass. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Now we're going to go to the next level. You want to go to punch bowls next, Shaka? Is that the goal? You want to push us to a nuclear holocaust, a glass holocaust? Is that what you trying to do, Shaka? We go to punch bowls next, man. Don't matter to me. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We will not lose. So in all seriousness, family, make sure you're drinking your water. Well, like I said, remember, there's 4 things that you need to do to stay healthy. Those of us on the journey, those that's on the daily toast. Family, we need to start pledging to ourselves. We need to do those 4 things so that we can stay healthy. What are they, Brother Hot Tim? What are they? What are they? Very simple. Make sure that you do some proper breathing. Through the nose all the way down. Hold your breath every now and then. Control the breath. Right? Proper breathing. Right? Proper amounts of water throughout the day. Because a lot of diseases come from lack of air, or too much air, or dehydration. Water, not coffee, not tea, not milk, not ambrosia. Even though I say you can drink as much ambrosia as you want, but you need to get your water. You understand what I'm saying? Next, culturally appropriate food. Everybody on the journey, please look up the African Heritage Diet. And those of you that may not be of African heritage, look up whatever cultural group you are in. Look up the diet. Diets are culturally specific. I'm not saying you can't go off of your culturally appropriate diet. Every now and then, get you some pizza. Every now and then, eat some, you know what I'm saying? You can start adding some culturally appropriate stuff to the foods that you like. Right? What were the foods that your ancestors came up on? These are the foods that will keep you healthy. When we start straying away from that, that's when we start getting the high blood pressure. When we start straying away from how our ancestors ate. And I'm not talking about the slave diet, family. You know what I'm saying? That was a different culture. That was an imposed culture. That wasn't a culture of a culture that arose with the people. That was a culture that was imposed on the people. And we got to understand that slave culture is a culture that is designed to benefit those that are in charge of running the slaves. And what we have to do is plug back in to our cultural, to our true cultural piece. And how do you know it's your cultural piece? Because it encourages healthy behaviors. It encourages healthy interactions. That's how you know. All right? Last but not least, movement. Are you moving? Culturally appropriate movements. Like do some African dance. You know, call Brother Nyende, learn how to play the drum. Or get with a good African dance instructor. Do some African-based yoga. I'm understanding Sister Violet Fire, Sister Roni is out here and she's teaching comedic yoga. Brother Malik got a yoga class. I mean he done went through the training. You know what I'm saying? Do some break dancing. That's culturally appropriate. You know, you might think you're too old for it. You know what I'm saying? Do some culturally appropriate movements, family. Get off the couch. Get out there and do it. All right, so last night we had a show. We're going to run over those proverbs real quick, but the glass got so damn heavy. I got to... Damn. Woo. Go ahead, Shaka. Your move. It's your move. I dare you. Move to something bigger. I dare you. I'm about to call a glassmith right now. Because I already know. I'm about to decorate this mug too. Throw some Gye-Nyame beads on there, you know. These right here. Gye-Nyame, we got what we call ranking beads. You see them? You know, they real small on that. I'm about to get me some more. I got to get me some more ranking beads. All right. So last night's Proverbs, day 32. Let you know that we ain't playing with this. On day 32, we discuss work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. And Sister Cynthia Johnson last night asked the question, salvation from what? Oh, excuse me. That's my body getting ready for that ambrosia. She said salvation from what? What we need to be saved from. What we need salvation from. Who says we need salvation? And I'm sitting up here like, you know what I'm saying? She put a thought on my mind. That's what we supposed to do, family. You know what I'm saying? Admit, sometimes it's so beautiful just to admit, I don't know. That's a paradigm blower upper question right there. I couldn't even push the button because she blew up my paradigm. I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I trying to save myself from? Other than this white supremacy, but this shit is an illusion. What I'm trying to save myself from. These motherfuckers working illusion magic. I'm fighting a fucking illusion. Uh-oh. I tell sit down and do some thinking. You got to rethink some shit real quick. But I wasn't quick enough. I couldn't come up with it. But hey, I'm still working on it. All right? That's beautiful. All right. The next one we got from a Pablo Picasso. Y'all heard of him. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. And then the last one. If someone says he will carry you, you do not say, I will walk. All right. So we discussed those. I would suggest that you tune in to the show last night. I tried to keep it to it rambled on for an hour and a half. But you know what I'm saying? You get to the Proverbs part, leave your comments. I would love to hear what you have to say about that show. All right. So we're gonna finish our water. I need to find a drinking water song real quick. Let's see. All right. Well, for some reason, a lot of my tracks is gone. So I'm going to have to reload them once again. But we're going to do Brother Mazia and Hysteria for a second. Let's play it.
for real. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration, seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history.
Conquered the glass. Yes, I did. Got my full thing of water. So now, let's see what we're going to toast with this morning. Well, somebody been slipping into my stash. We got the Golgi. Got some great benefits. One of my elders said he didn't like it. I could dig that. I think this is the ginseng. Well, I might be able to brew tonight. I gotta go and get me some. Go get my tea. Hopefully they ordered it and it's in. Cause I got a particular tea that I'm using. Ooh, I get carried away with this glass here. Alright, ancestors, let's see. I hope y'all like y'all new glass. Let me get y'all a list together. So here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our, if we can, we lift up our glasses high as we can. And we salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call this Creator. Call that great force, that great power. We call it in here, even though we know that it's always around us, have always been around us. We want to become conscious of it and wake up and see it. So we lift up our glass and we toast the first ancestor and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the stars of the show. And without any further ado, we're going to salute those upon whose shoulders we stand upon. Right? Let's do it. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Tex Allen Davis, Herman Brown C, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Kristen Penny Gaston, Aunt Nina, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Janine Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, Air, Normal X, Pat Mayat Rye, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Aunt Gosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keesler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Johns Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Pilger Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Warman, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Imhotep Wilman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lisa Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Now to the pretty book. I need to get some more flowers for my book. Give me some flowers. Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown. I'm trying to Armstead. Maybe I read them before. Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey and Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel Gamel Alls. It's Joel Jamel Alls, my fault. Miss Vanessa, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr. Speaking of Leroy Q. Heath Sr., I have to get Sister Heather's, let me go, I'm going to get that this morning. Get her gift together. Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Head, Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Howsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Kristen Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gosey, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead. Hold on. Okay. All right. We got some relatives on here. Okay. Well, we got Margaret Armstead twice. But that's cool. Mildred Armstead and Margaret Armstead. Alright, cool. So Margaret Armstead, you get shouted out twice. Go ahead. You had ancestors that just loved you so much they put you on here twice. Shouts out to Sidoria Gilbert, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jerry Dora, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensenball, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanoberry. We lift up our ancestors and we say, Ashe. For those that want to get their ancestors' name on the list, text hashtag Daily Toast or hashtag Ancestor to 614-300-1875. That's a text number. Don't try to call me. Just text me. All right? Leave the name of your ancestors. Leave your name. Now, what's going to happen if you're not listed, it'll send you a form that you can fill in and let me know whether you want to be informed about stuff, right? Because we're building our network. We're building our tribe. We're building, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, participate. So we lift up our glass to our ancestors if we can. All right? Lift up your glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on. From the past, we move into the present moment.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Let's get focused in the now, family. We are on Nia. We are on Nia. Activate your reticular formations. We are hunting down Nia in our community. It's out here. We're going to find it, right? You're going to find it in your life. You're going to find it in your job. You're going to find it. You know what I'm saying? We have to be able to spot our principles from 100 meters, from 100 yards. We need to be able to find it, track it down, know it's sent, know what it look like so that we can start knowing when it's happening. You know what I'm saying? We have been programmed to look for what we don't want. Now, what I'm challenging you to do is to look for what you do want. Because unbeknownst to a lot of us, our principles are popping off in our community every day. We just have to be bold enough to seek it out. All right? So we lift up that glass and we say, Ashe. On the Emotional Emancipation Circle, which we will be having another session tomorrow. And I invite everybody out at 3500 Refugee Road, Columbus, Ohio. We'll be having the Emotional Emancipation Circle as well as the rest of the warrior training. Yep, and part of warrior training, emotional emancipation. You can't get on the battlefield and let loose if you have pent up emotions, right? So we went through a lot of trauma throughout the generations, and we got a lot of trauma we need to work out. So you're invited out to the Emotional Emancipation Circle, as well as to the warrior trainers from 1 till 6. I know y'all like, brother, Tim, that's a long time. Well, emotional emancipation takes about 2 hours. It's a 2-hour session. Then on top of that, we got to cover the basic Gye-Nyame stuff. We got to do some drill and ceremony. We got to do some workout and some fun activities for adults as well as young people if you come out, right? We got a plan for this newsletter that's going to be produced real soon. We got other activities that's going to be coming up real soon. So, and we have to get together and we have to plan. So, you invited out. All right. So, emotional emancipation circles, African Civic Culture Virtue and Value System. All right. Today in Wolof, the word is mandu, being appreciative of what you have and not envious of others. Akan ethics, justice. And in traditional Yoruba, the word is titu, endurance. We lift up our glass to this present moment because in this moment now is our power. We never wake up in the past. We never wake up in the future. We only wake up in the present. We only active in the present. We only can make change in the present. So family, let's take this moment. Let's take this now and energize ourselves as Goku would in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to Super Gye-Nyame level 3 and knock some shit out today. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there we move to our future. We toast our children, our children's children on to infinity. We toast them now in remembrance of them long before they're born. So that they know that we've been planning for them a long time. And we're laying the foundation for them to have a stable legacy to stand upon. So we lift our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. And we say Ashe. From there, family, this is the selfish part. Right? Family, we lift up the glass for anything that you want. I'm going to give y'all a moment to throw your energy out there. Close your eyes, and you don't have to say it out loud, but if you want to say it out loud, say it out loud. Your ancestors are present with us right now. You know what I'm saying? Our Creator, we call them in the room. They in the room. They in your presence right now. What is it that you need? What is it going on in your life that you might need some assistance with, that you might need some whispers, some encouragement, right? What is it? This is right now is your moment. Take it. Give y'all your moment. Last but not least, I toast the most powerful being in the room. I lift my glass up to you, if I can. If you can't lift it up, you know, sometimes you gotta use two hands, because people wanna pull you. You know, they wanna just when you thought you was out, they wanna pull you back in, right? I thought we was done with the glass wars, but it keeps pulling me back in, right? So we lift up the glass. All right, we say Ashe. Hold on, I got my little. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. With that, family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And I am out. Remember, like and share. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. You're now rocking with the best. This right here is a Heart of a Simba production, and we have finished the Daily Toast. And you know we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Ginseng is the truth. All right, Facebook, we out. All right, Spreaker, we out.